Hello. Happy quarantine. So, I decided to do a tarot reading for what's going on. Thought it would be nice to kind of check in and figure out what we can do in this time of isolation. I pulled, and let's dive in. No exposition needed. We all know what the current climate is. So, here's what I pulled. Boom. We have the heart of the matter, Two of Wands, the opposing factor, the Empress, subconscious, the Hanged Man, upside down, immediate past, Five of Pentacles, immediate future, Five of Cups, conscious, the world. Down over here, we have in the lesson learned / you spot, death. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it. Don't turn this off. In the external influences, we have the Ten of Cups. In the hopes and fear slot, we have the Seven of Wands. And then in final outcome, we have Three of Swords. So, what does this all mean? What I'm going to do is read, this is the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Crans. I love you, regardless of how you pronounce the A in your name. It's a beautiful deck. I'm going to read these and then we'll talk about what they mean. So, heart of the matter, determination, direction. With the Two of Wands, it's clear you're on your way to success. You focus on a goal and have boldly pointed all efforts in that direction. Since the Suit of Wands deals heavily with the mind, take this time to become aware of your thought patterns, specifically toward yourself. What is the quality and tone of your thoughts, mostly positive or negative? How well do you treat yourself on the journey to your highest dreams? Here's the opposing factor, the Empress. Very high energy, very feminine. The time for masculinity is not now. Okay? I know, I'm so dramatic. Creation, nature, the mother. The Empress is the mother, or the goddess of the tarot. Her energy encompasses all that is warm, fertile, creative, and sensual in the world. Her strength comes from being gentle and compassionate and loving without binding. Without binding. Oh man, I lost my place. Oh, when this card appears, it's pointing to either a maternal relationship in your life or the side of yourself that wants to love more. The Empress also suggests it's time for you to reconnect with nature. It says go outside tonight and find the moon. So find a balcony and look up. What we are asked in this time of isolation is to look inward, assess, identify, figure out what our goals truly are when they are connected to spirit, when they are connected to higher power. Reassess, right? And if we're like, well, my entire existence was stripped from me, great, congratulations. You have an opportunity to be correct. You have an opportunity to realign here. Realign with higher power. And how do we do that? We don't realign by material things. We don't realign by masculinity. We realign by femininity. We realign by, and not the like, ooh, I'm a cute little girl running through the fields with the lavender. No, we're the fierce serpent that will cut a bitch down if she comes for me. That's what this is. This is saying, find that divine feminine energy inside of you. Find nature, find creation, find love, nurture, love, and apply that to your goals. So, Recently, a beautiful friend of mine told me that the universe is designed to manifest and dissolve. Manifest and dissolve, manifest and dissolve. And I'm telling every single one of my tarot clients this. So if you already heard it, fast forward 15 seconds. Universe is designed, manifest and dissolve. We as souls are designed to continue to seek for identity. So the problem is, when the manifestations are happening, we put our identity in that, and then when the dissolve happens, we freak out, we crumble, because we're like, if I don't have that, then who am I? So that is asking us to put our identity in something that is undissolvable, right? What is constant? What is never changing? Love and higher power. How can you identify, how can you put your identity in something that will not dissolve, right? No one can take away the fact that I'm a healer. No one can. No one can take away the fact that I connect with higher power, that I believe in God, that I believe in spirit, that I believe in the divine feminine. No one can take that away from me. Therefore, I am those things. Right? Immediate past. We'll keep coming back to this center situation. Immediate past. Pentacles 5. This is sorrow, grief, sadness, worry, illness. You can't write this. The Five of Pentacles is a card of hard times. It may come in the form of an illness, job loss, financial trouble, or rejection. Above all this, there will be worry. So much worry. This anxiety is counterproductive and damaging. You must find a way to quiet the mind during this difficult time. Rely on meditation or visualization to find peace. Look at this. We're like, what? I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory. We'll come back to this. Immediate future. The Five of Cups. Grief, disappointment. The Five of Cups indicates a time of sorrow. A relationship may fall apart, or an old friend could slip away. There will be disappointment and even regret. When this card appears, it's important not to make any hasty decisions. It also may be helpful to look at the type of expectations you place on others. Perhaps they never do enough to please you. So this is the energy coming at us. Again, immediate future. So this isn't going to get better right away. We're not quite there yet. Still too fresh, right? We're still highly disappointed. We're still wilting. We're still trying to figure out what is going on. The fact that it's the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups means, wash your hands, means that we're coming from earthly possessions, career, material things. And we are going to a water sign. This is earth sign and this is water sign. This is emotions, come on light, emotions, love, this is artistic creation. So this means that we're not, and because of the placements, if they're internal, if they're upside down, that means that it's something we need to focus on internally, right? So outward facing, internal is what this one is. We're going from external things crumbling, and internally we need to focus on how we connect to love, how we connect to creation, to art, to all of the things that are Neptune. Neptune is hashtag Pisces season. Neptune is very busy right now. Here's the other thing we need to remember. Neptune and Jupiter and Uranus have been canoodling. were like, welcome to my season. How's everybody doing? Oh, nobody's listening? Friends, let's show everybody how powerful we are. Let's show everybody how much we really need to be paid attention to, because we've been quiet for too long. So Neptune was like, I tried. Uranus, take over. And Uranus was like, zip, zip, zap, beep, rapapap. Your entire existence is stripped from you. You're welcome. We cannot continue the energy of negativity. We cannot continue the energy of fear. It's literally being washed out. It's Neptune is coming in and saying, I am flushing your system. Water, 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 right? So, immediate future is looking inward and connecting to exactly what the core situation is here. How we create and how we connect to love and feminine energy. Let's go to subconscious, the Hanged Man. I love, love, love this card. It is intuition, and it is, what's it called? Surrender. Sacrifice, letting go. Many people talk about the art of letting go, but what does it really mean? How do you achieve it? The Hanged Man has all the answers. He's the master of non-attachment. This card implies there's a sacrifice or a difficult or painful situation coming up in your life. Boop. Though you naturally want to resist and struggle through it, boop. Be more like the Hanged Man. Find stillness upon your eyes and use this new perspective to learn something. You're stuck here either way. You're stuck here either way. You're literally quarantined. Hashtag social distancing, right? But look at this. Darkness, 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 and the eyes are open, right? We have a choice here. We can close our eyes and we can be blinded to what is happening and we can resist, resist, resist. We can say, no, I am mad, I am pissed, I am not going to do any self-work right now, I am not going to dive into self-love, I am not going to realign, I am not going to figure out what I want and how I want spirit to be involved with my life. I am going to just sit here and watch Netflix. Failure. 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 We have to open up our eyes, open up our intuition. We have to listen. The other thing that I love is, and again, I've been telling this to my clients, so fast forward another 15 seconds. The art of surrender. That's like the overall umbrella of what we are all supposed to get to. Surrender, surrender, surrender. How can we surrender every step of the way, right? The Infinity 8 sign. When uncrossed, it's a circle. Therefore, we've already lived it. If we're in this world of we can dream it because we know it, if we're in this world of cycles, if we're in this world of past lives, then we've already done this. We've come back in this cycle to learn something new. Sorry, I'm getting in my head. I've been telling my clients this. I'm not sorry. I've been telling my clients this about surrender, and I'm surrendering right now. The Infinity 8. Moment of clarification. What you are witnessing in real time is an attack from the subconscious. The blockage was literally an attack on my communication skills because I was lying to myself. I wasn't living the truth of what I was telling everybody else to do. So, in owning my own authenticity, I believe in reincarnation. And to a lot of you, you'll be like, cute. And to some of you, that'll be a moment. So let's talk about it. What I was trying to explain got a little muddled after that because of the moment before. So I'm just gonna take over now. It's not that we are learning a lesson for the first time. In the land of reincarnation, it's that we didn't learn it the first time, so we've come back to learn the lesson now. And the art of surrender is, big umbrella, how can you surrender every step of the way? If you are conscious and create a dialogue with surrendering from beginning, then it might not be as hard. The journey might not be as hard. The lesson learned might not be as hard. Rock bottom might not be as intense, is basically what I was trying to say. With the Infinity 8, right? If center is alignment, is correct, is higher power, is, your true source, then as we circle out, that's us going on a journey to learn a lesson. And if we surrender along the way, then cute. We go and come back, boop, boop, oh, love it. Thank you, higher power. Thank you for being involved. Love you. Needed to learn that lesson. If we're not engaged in that type of dialogue, then it's like, oh, you're not listening to me, and things start being thrown at you. Where is your rock bottom? That's not your rock bottom, that's not your rock bottom, that's not your rock bottom? Oh, you're still being foolish? Okay. I'm just gonna keep throwing things at you until you give up, until you listen. So I say some good things about love in there, so I'm gonna jump back in. I think I explained enough. So this is the universe's way, especially during Pisces season, the fact that it's the end of the cycle, right? We've come to not only the end of the astrological year, but also the end of a very, very, very long cycle with Neptune. And we are all at rock bottom. The energy of this virus is go in. Go home. Stop. Stop doing what you think you need to do. Stop doing what people are telling you to do. Do what makes you connected to love, right? Let's jump to external influences. The world. Wholeness, completion. Just, you're welcome. Wholeness, completion. The world is the final card in the journey of the major arcana. It signifies completion, harmony, and contentment. It's rare to experience this energy, as we are usually consumed by wanting, needing, and achieving. So when this card appears, contemplate for a moment the idea of being whole. Focus on the image of the card, close your eyes, and envision this radiating energy inside you. What does it feel like? Where is it located? What blocks you from feeling a sense of wholeness each and every day of your life? Were you whole before this? What we can do here in the time of reconnecting, in the time of the heart of the matter, is figure out how to live a life of correctness, a life of wholeness. And that will be different for everybody, and that needs to be celebrated. How I live my life is not how you're going to live your life, or your neighbor's life, or your roommate's life, or your partner's life. This is individual work. This is solo time. This is not group time. Yes, we can have dialogue with each other. Yes, we can connect via the World Wide Web. The world. So dumb. But this is self-empowerment. This is authenticity. This is stepping into your own sense of wholeness, your own sense of divine, feminine uniqueness. We all have masculinity and femininity inside of us. I'm not saying everybody needs to put on a dress and paint their nails. I'm saying everybody needs to listen, look up, step outward, step out of your box. Right? Try something new. If you've been living a life of too much masculinity, then try something feminine. If you've been living a life of too much femininity, then tap into your masculine side. Try something new. You are literally stuck at home. Hello. The death card. You, lesson learned. Again, this is another look at surrendering. Closure, transformation. No one loves the sight of the death card in a reading. We spend most of our lives denying death altogether. So when this card appears, it's easy to get frightened or think it's bad. Don't let the drama mama. Don't let the drama distract you from the message. Something in your life needs to end. It needs closure. This will happen voluntarily or involuntarily. Either way, you will feel a positive transformation after the initial forms of suffering have passed. Once we go through this, then we realize it's done. We're done. And we move on. It does mean that we need to be conscious of everybody else around us, so stay home. It does mean that we are literally being forced to assess what we do not need to take with us on the next cycle, right? Aries season is this far away. I had to look it up. Aries is the new adventure. Aries is the new cycle, right? And Neptune is like, I want to be more involved this time. Spirit, God, is like, I want to be more involved this time. So how can you trust? I keep thinking about the thing that I can say to you to provide some comfort regarding this, because the death card is so scary in this slot. And I want you to realize, number one, that in the community aspect of the reading in general, yes, the death card is in the you spot, but we use it in the communal sense. So communally, the energy of death is all around us at the moment. We are fearful of like actually dying, you know, because of the virus, but then we're also fearful of the energy of death around us. Like, what are we going to do after this? What are we going to do? How are we going to live? How are we going to eat? How are we going to survive, right? Like, that's the energy of death, essentially. And I've been thinking a lot about, like, what I can tell you, what sentence I can give you that will just take away all of your fears. And that's, I can't. I don't have that. No one has that. I think what this is saying is you have to assess also how you feel about death. And have you thought about it before? Are you afraid to die? I am not afraid to die. And I know this is real morbid, but it is all around us, right? So let's get vulnerable and talk about it. I think I'm not afraid to die because partly of the reincarnation aspect, but also because of some beautiful, 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 beautiful meditations that I've had that make me realize that when I leave this physical body, I am not just disappearing into nothingness. I am rejoining something bigger than me. And there's more videos to come on that. This is a way bigger thing. And I'm obviously still learning on this adventure, but I don't know. Let's jump back into the original programming, and we can talk more about this aspect later. External influences. I love this. Love, love, love this card. And I'm going to put up a full image of it so you can look at this while I read it. So, I'm letting you look at it. Radiating energy. The Ten of Cups overflows with positivity. Your goals are being realized, and the excitement surrounding you is magnetic to others. You may feel as though light or color radiates outward from you, almost as if you're shining. Experience sensations like this with an open and joyful heart. Do not doubt this power. So here's what's happening. We have an opportunity here to shine light from our own unique cups. Everyone is posting things. Everyone is doing videos and producing content and having an external output to counteract boredom. But also, this card is to say, yes, do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Do it. The more that you live in your authenticity, the more that it inspires somebody else. Right? The thing that I love about this, boom, look, the individual cups are their own color, right? Red cup, orange cup, yellow cup, green cup, blue cup. That's colors. The other cups down below, this is everybody that you're feeding. A little piece of you is going to all of these individual people. You are living in your truth. You are living in your alignment. You are living in your color. So don't try and do anybody else's color. Do your own color. Maybe color. Like in a coloring book. That's cute. Post it on the World Wide Web. Come on, world. Hopes and fears. Love this spot. Love this spot. This is a good one. Hopes and fears. It's all about letting your light shine. This is uniqueness. This is hopes and fears is, I'll read it and then we'll talk about it. Oh, right here. Courage, inner strength. A single one stands up tall, ablaze with light. The others fall away in shadow. Such is the story of the Seven of Wands. You'll not find any strength or support from others, only yourself. It's time to be truly courageous and stand up for your beliefs. You may feel overwhelmed with caution and fear, but your internal fire will guide the way. I think what this is saying, these are very similar, right? This is uniqueness, authenticity. What this is saying is create. What this is saying is listen, and let your intuition guide you. What your greatest hope is also your greatest fear. Your greatest hope is that you find your light, is that you find your connection to intuition, you find your connection to your spirit guides, to God, to Jesus, to fill in the blank. And your greatest fear is that it's not the expectation that you thought it would be, that it's not exactly how you imagined. So there's a fear of, what if I get it and I don't like it? Or, what if I get it? What if I come up with an idea, I shine my light, I step into my uniqueness, my authenticity, and I put it out there, I post it, I put it out for the world to see, right? I create, I post, and then people judge me. What if that happens? Ma'am, not your problem. Not your problem. You are only responsible for putting it out there. It is the judger's responsibility to look inward and to see why they are judging. What did you see in that person that confronted an issue in you? And if you are judging, then answer that for yourself. Take the time. Take the time, because you have it, to journal, meditate. Do something that connects you to your subconscious, right? The Hanged Man. You're stuck here either way, so what are you going to do? Are you going to utilize this time wisely, or are you not? If you need help utilizing time wisely, ask. Ask. We are connected. Even though we are isolated, we are connected right now by this. Everybody is at home. That means everybody is available. You know? Okay, let's talk about this. I know, it's a scary one, but I want you to look at what's happening. We're literally hemorrhaging ourselves from the inside. Betrayal, heartbreak, turmoil. A dark and complex card, the Three of Swords, is rarely a welcome sight. Its wrath may come in the form of lies, betrayal, cheating, or heartbreak. There will be emotional entanglement and confusion. Do not try to make any decisions while in this state. Wait for your heart and spirit to mend. So the fact that this is the final outcome means that our heart and our spirits have mended. We have cut those strings. We have cut the entanglements. We have stopped the bleeding. We have uncrossed our swords, and we have put them down, is what this means. But what that also means is that if we do not take this time wisely, if we do not use this for correctness, then those swords will continue to cross, the binding will continue to twist, and we will continue to bleed. Both internally as a soul, and both externally as a community. So much is being taken away. Fair to think what you're going to think. Fair to be angry. Fair to be sad. Fair to feel. Neptune is saying, please feel, finally. But you have a choice here. Do you root in positivity and love, or do you continue to root in fear? I want to say a couple things. Number one, thank you for watching this. Second, Reach out if you want clarification on any of these things. Message me, email me, call me, smoke signal me. We're gonna get through this. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of I'm wondering what this is gonna do to our like what's gonna happen. Everything's shut down right now. What's gonna happen when everything opens back up again? Will we be able to go back to normal business as usual, or is literally everything going to change? First, we figure out ourselves. Then, once we have healed ourselves, once we are in a better place internally, then we figure out consciously, globally, socially, what the next steps are. I love you. You are worth it. You are whole. And you are beautiful just the way you are. So share it.